Captain Anisa Patel stood at the helm of the spaceship Pioneer, staring out into the void of space.
Status report, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant David Chen, the ship's communications officer, looked up from his console.
All systems are green, Captain. We're on course for our destination.
Good. Keep monitoring our progress. We can't afford any mistakes.
Suddenly, the ship's sensors began to pick up a strange reading.
Captain, I'm picking up some unusual energy readings on our sensors.
What kind of readings?
I'm not sure. They're unlike anything I've seen before.
Can you pinpoint the source?
It's coming from a nearby planet. Should I send a probe to investigate?
Negative. We don't know what we're dealing with. We'll investigate from a safe distance.
Anissa turned to her navigator, Ensign Akira Kim.
Plot a course to the planet. Let's see what we're dealing with.
And with that, the Pioneers set course for the mysterious planet, unaware of the dangers that awaited them. As the Pioneer drew closer to the planet, the energy readings grew stronger.
Lieutenant Chen, any change in the readings?
Yes, Captain. The energy readings are off the charts. I've never seen anything like it.
What do you think it could be?
It's hard to say. It could be a natural phenomenon or something more artificial.
Ensign Kim, bring us into orbit around the planet. I want a closer look.
Yes, Captain. Bringing us into orbit now.
As the ship entered orbit, the crew could see that the planet was unlike anything they had ever seen before. The surface was covered in a strange pulsating energy, and the atmosphere was thick and hazy.
This is incredible. I've never seen anything like this.
Captain, I'm picking up something else on the sensors. It's a signal coming from the surface.
Can you identify the source?
It's coming from a structure on the surface. It's some kind of transmitter.
Ensign Kim, can you get us a closer look at that structure?
I'll try, Captain. But the atmospheric interference is making it difficult to get a clear reading.
As the Pioneer descended towards the surface, the energy readings grew stronger and the atmosphere grew thicker.
Lieutenant Chen, can you get a lock on that signal?
I'm trying, Captain, but the interference is too strong. I can't get a clear reading.
Suddenly, the ship's systems began to malfunction and the Pioneers started to plummet towards the surface.
Brace for impact.
The crew of the Pioneer held on tight as the ship careened towards the surface of the mysterious planet. The ship shook violently as it descended through the thick, hazy atmosphere.
Everyone, hold on. This is going to be a rough landing.
As the ship crashed through the planet's energy field, the crew could see that the transmitter was located in the heart of a dense jungle. The Pioneer came to a jarring stop, and the crew immediately sprang into action.
Is everyone all right?
I think so, Captain. The ship took a beating, but we're still in one piece.
I'm getting some strange readings, Captain. The energy field is interfering with our systems.
Can we still use the ship's scanners to locate the transmitter?
It's worth a try, Captain.
The crew worked quickly to repair the ship's scanners, but the energy field continued to wreak havoc on their systems. They were only able to get a partial reading on the transmitter's location.
All right, everyone. We're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. We'll split up into teams and search the jungle. Stay in contact and watch each other's backs.
The crew split up into 3 teams and set out into the jungle. As they pushed deeper into the dense foliage, they could feel the energy of the planet pulsing around them.
This place gives me the creeps.
You're telling me? I've never felt anything like this before.
As they pushed deeper into the jungle, the crew began to encounter strange creatures, unlike anything they had ever seen before. Some were small and insect-like, while others were large and...
Captain, we've got some kind of creature up ahead. It's big and it looks dangerous.
Stay back and keep your distance. We don't want to provoke it.
As they crept forward, the crew could see that the creature was guarding the entrance to a cave.
This could be it. Let's move in slowly and see what we're dealing with.
And with that, the crew moved towards the cave, ready to face whatever dangers awaited them inside. The crew cautiously approached the cave, their weapons drawn and ready for anything. As they entered the dark, damp space, they were greeted by the sight of strange glowing crystals embedded in the wall.
This is incredible. These crystals must be the source of the planet's energy readings.
Captain, over here.
The crew gathered around a small console, which was emitting a faint signal.
What have you found, Lieutenant?
It's a log, Captain. Looks like some kind of research team was here before us.
Can you play it back?
The screen flickered to life, and the crew could see a group of scientists working on the crystals. These crystals are incredible. They're unlike anything we've ever seen before. They're emitting energy at levels we never thought.
What happened to them?
I'm not sure, Captain. The log ends there.
Suddenly, the crew heard a low growling noise. They turned to see a large creature emerging from the shadows.
Get ready, everyone. We've got company.
The crew aimed their weapons at the creature, but it charged forward with incredible speed. They managed to wound it, but it kept coming.
Captain, it's too strong. We can't stop it.
Everyone, fall back. We need to regroup and come up with a plan.
The crew retreated to the entrance of the cave, where they huddled together, trying to come up with a plan.
We can't stay here. We need to find a way out of this jungle and get back to the ship.
But what about the transmitter? We still haven't found it.
We'll have to come back for it. Right now, our priority is getting out of here alive.
The crew pushed their way through the jungle, fending off creatures and dodging obstacles at every turn. They could feel the energy of the planet pulsing around them, making it difficult to think and move. Finally, after what felt like hours, they broke through the trees and saw the Pioneer in the distance.
There it is. Everyone, run.
The crew sprinted towards the ship, their hearts pounding in their chests. They could hear the creatures closing in behind them, but they didn't stop running until they were safely inside the ship.
All right, everyone. Let's get out of here.
And with that, the Pioneer lifted off from the planet's surface and soared back into space, leaving behind the mysterious energy field and the dangers that lurked within it.